Well, day 2, we just wrapped up here in Tennessee. We saw some incredible transformation today. We implemented some important exercises to be able to really break out of the shell, peel back the onion, and really get into things that are raw and authentic. We did some fireside activity. We did some concepts that are kind of out of the box, but the idea of this is to be able to expand yourself and be vulnerable, and the ability to have the courage to stand out amongst the group and get real. No BS, no filters, just being able to be raw and into the moment, so that we can improve as leaders and become better men, become better leaders for our families and for our community and for our business, and the ability to be able to really transition and get into that mode of being able to now tomorrow talk about net worth, and being able to know that our net worth is a direct correlation of what we invest in ourselves and the type of self-worth that we provide to ourselves.
It's kind of a running joke with a couple guys at Cornerstone that do know him. You know, he's meth and he's a redneck, and so he talks real quick and it's funny. He's country. He's like, "Hey man, what's going on?" And so I answer the phone. He's like, "Hey man, what's going on?" I'm like, "Hello?" He's like, "Hey Hunter, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Hey," and I know who it is. He wants me to come over and see him. He's like, "What are you doing?" He first asked to come to the office. I was like, "Hell no, you're not coming to the office." You know, back in the day, there's 1 or 2 people he might would drop by or whatever, ask for money. And so he wanted to come by. I was like, "No, you're not coming by the office. What do you need?" And so he wanted me to come over, see him. And I asked him like 5 times, 8 times, for real, "What do you need? I'm super busy. I'm about to leave for this retreat." And he's like, "Man, just come over here." He keeps saying, "Come over there." And I was like, "Dude, I got a million things going on." He's like, "Well, now you got 1,000,001. And I'm like, "Come on." So I'm like, all right, you know, he might have cancer, whatever it is. I guess I'll drive my ass over there pissed off. Thankfully, it wasn't that far. I'm still in my hometown, 4,000 people, Travelers Rest, South Carolina. It's just like a couple miles away. He's at this guy's shop doing some welding and stuff. I get over there. I ain't seen the dude in months. He ain't seen my son but probably 3 times since he's been born, 2 years old, little over 2 years old. And he actually lives, so I've got a little cabin style house, and actually right down the road he has some land, and he lives in one of the 2, a boathouse or a camper with no power, no water, nothing. He just lives up there sometimes, and sometimes he lives somewhere else with whoever he's with. And it's less than a mile from my house, and he hasn't seen my son 3 times. And so I get over there. First thing he says to me is, "Hey man, I got this nice 4-wheeler over here. Come check it out." And I know where this is going, dude. Happened hundreds of times, literally. He's always got some deal he's wanting me to buy for him, and you know, get it. He'll pay me back. And so we get over there, and it's this 4-wheeler. And naturally, he's got a deal on it, smoking deal, 2019 Can-Am. He's wanting me to buy it for him, and that's the first thing that he asked me to do. And it's always been like that. Since I got out of high school and I was the one making money, I became dad. My 2 younger brothers, who are 6 and 8 years younger than me, I've been dad. I bought their cars, I paid for their insurance, I bought their phones, I paid for their phones, their birthdays, their Christmases. I've had my grandmas call me the night before Christmas when they were, you know, younger. I was like 18, they were, I guess, 10, 11 years old. Boys don't have anything for Christmas. Can't get hold of your dad. I'm the one scrambling, trying to figure out, get money out to save, take money over there. And so even to the day, 2 days ago, first time I've seen him in forever, he calls me and he just wants something. And as much as I preach this stuff and we hold these retreats and I'm confident in who I am and I know my purpose, there's still that little piece of you that I don't think it ever goes away. You just wonder, why? Why has it got to be like that? Why am I not good enough? Why can I not influence him to do better? And that's been the main struggle for me throughout the years is, man, for the first 6 years, I guess, after school and really getting into the workforce, is I've tried to influence him and change him and get him out of that scene and, you know, provide opportunity for him, even to where I opened up a grading business and bought equipment. And then he took the equipment from the job one day and went and wanted to do some stuff on that land he had and sunk it in the creek and ruined the skid steer. And so, you know, from that day forward, I learned, all right, I ain't doing that shit again. But there's always that question of like, why am I not good enough? Why does he act like this? And I've really learned You know, that old saying, it's so true that you can't help someone unless they want to help themselves. You can't. I can't help you if you won't help yourself. So we can have this retreat, we can have RoofCon, you can be a member in Revolt, you can be in another mastermind, you can do all you want with this group, but unless you take this shit home and you take it serious and you implement it, nothing changes. You can leave here and be excited for 30 days, for 60 days, but if you don't continue to work at it, nothing changes. And nothing makes me more mad, if you can't tell with my tone. I'm serious. It is so frustrating to see men come together and make commitments that they're going to change and be better leaders for their family and for their communities. And when I talk to them in 6 months, well, you know, I've just been busy, man. It's tough. This, that, and the other. Dude, it ain't easy. It's not supposed to be easy. It's not easy for me either. We all work to get better. We're looking for solutions. How do we streamline? How do we make our processes better? How do we build a better team? But it's just part of it.